It was November 24th, 2009, a cold, quiet evening in Utah. A 26-year-old man named John Edward Jones was out exploring a cave with his brother. Just a short Thanksgiving week adventure. He had done this kind of thing before. He grew up caving with his family. But this time, something went horribly wrong. What happened inside that cave is one of the most heartbreaking, claustrophobic stories you'll ever hear. And if you're sensitive to tight spaces or emotionally intense stories, this might not be the video for you. Because once you know what happened to John, you can't unknow it. That week, John was back in Utah visiting for Thanksgiving. On the evening of the 24th, he and his younger brother Josh decided to go explore Nutty Putty Cave, just southwest of Utah Lake. Nutty Putty wasn't new to them. It was a well-known cave, but also infamous for its tight, twisting, belly-crawling tunnels. People had gotten stuck there before. In fact, it had been temporarily closed to the public because of it. They entered the cave around 8 p.m. with a few friends. At first, everything went fine, but John wanted a challenge. He wanted to test himself, to find the birth canal, one of the cave's tightest, most famous passages. But somewhere along the way, he took a wrong turn. He squeezed into what he thought was the right tunnel, head first, arms pinned. The tunnel was only about 10.5 inches high and 18 inches wide. That's barely enough room for a grown adult to breathe. He slid deeper, inch by inch, trying to find a spot wide enough to turn around. But there wasn't one. Suddenly, he realized he was stuck. At first, he stayed calm. He tried to back out, but gravity was against him. He was nearly upside down, head below his heart, pinned inside solid rock. His brother Josh reached him and tried to help, pulled his legs, talked to him, but nothing worked. By 9 p.m., emergency services were called, and soon, over 130 rescuers were working through the night to save him. They brought in pulleys, ropes, drills, anything to try to reverse him out, but the tunnel was just too narrow, too angled. Every movement caused sharp pain in his chest. Being upside down for that long, it's not just uncomfortable, it's deadly. Over time, blood starts to pool in the brain and lungs. Organs begin to shut down. He was trapped in that position, and it was only getting worse. At one point, the rescue team managed to pull John up a few precious inches, just a little more, and they could get him free. And then, the pulley system snapped. He slid back down, even deeper than before. And that was the moment hope began to fade. By now, John had been stuck for nearly 24 hours. Rescuers kept talking to him, trying to keep him awake and responsive, whispering. His voice was getting weaker. Sadly, he told them he was scared. He told his wife over a radio line that he loved her. He prayed, and he waited. In the early hours of November 25th, John lost consciousness. Around midnight, he stopped responding altogether. And shortly after, John Edward Jones was declared dead. He had been trapped for 28 hours, upside down in a tunnel too tight for a rescue. His body could not be recovered. The space was simply too dangerous. So authorities made the painful decision to seal the cave forever, with John still inside. Nutty Putty Cave is now permanently closed, with a concrete plug sealing the entrance. It became John's final resting place. His story is a warning, and a heartbreaking reminder of how fragile we really are. His family built a memorial for him. His wife later shared their story to bring comfort and awareness. Rest in peace, John Edward Jones. You are not forgotten.